Hello guys, Crowan here, and I'm bringing you the 5.2 patch notes for Paladins. First up, Hand of Purity now reduces all incoming damage by 10% in addition to its other effects. This is actually a great buff for Paladins. I cannot explain how awesome this is, mostly because feral damage is quite crazy right now, and I know they are getting a bit of a nerf in a lot of areas. Also, rogues are getting buffed, and also, so the poison damage they do, and, Rupture and stuff like that, that's going to get nerfed. And Affliction Locks and Shadow Priests are also doing really well right now, and so this is a big counter to all of those classes because they all do dots. And currently Hand of Purity reduces damage done by dots by 70%. With this extra 10% in addition to its other effects, it will be theoretically 80%. And the Hand of Purity doing 10% damage reduction is going to put it in a good place. It's not going to be the best in the world. You can use it on other players. This is why it's not like 20% or something like that. Or actually, it'd probably be about 15 if it wasn't being able to be used on other players. But if you're struggling against certain comps where they're putting too much pressure and you're just dying really fast, you can take Hand of Purity. Although, I don't know if you're going to be able to use it if you're stunned or anything like that, which means that the new Eternal Flame will probably be better. And the new Eternal Flame, you ask? Well, Eternal Flame Periodic Heal now provides 100% more healing when self-cast. And basically, Eternal Flame is Word of Glory plus a 30% hot over a few seconds, every 3 seconds for 30 seconds. So it's going to double that, and that's like going to be a lot, because right now it doesn't feel like all that much, but Jesus Christ, with 100% increase is going to mean like you pop this on yourself, and if someone kills you, then your healer has to have been CC'd for ages, because this is going to top you up. Like, this is the top up thing. This is going to be like, giving you probably some, if you keep it up while you're getting nuked throughout the whole time you're getting nuked, it's going to be somewhere around like 20 to 30% increase in your health. And if you think about that for like, if you just had that as on a cooldown, then that's pretty good. It does mean you can't burst as much because obviously it's using your holy power, and that's really annoying. But with against comps that are smashing you, especially for Ret Paladins and Holy Paladins against casters and stuff like Warlocks and things, and Shadow Priests was actually smashing them, and this is going to help a ton with that. Also, the bad part is that this is the level 45 talent, so this compares against the double freedom, double hand of protection, double hand of sacrifice, all of that stuff, and that's not really a great place for it really, but these are good changes and good options, because obviously double hand of sacrifice and stuff like that, and double hand of freedom and double hand of protection is good like buffs. They are good, they're definitely good buffs, and being able to use them on both of your partners or yourself in every, you've got them two cooldowns for it, so you can use it on 2 different people, is a really good thing. Like, you're playing 2 with an immediate cleave, and you need to, both your partners get nova'd, you chuck 2 freedoms out, one on either of them, one on both of them, sorry, and then they run straight at the enemy, smash the crap into him. But if you've only got one, only one can go do that, and then you need the other guy to get out of the roots or whatever himself, or you have to use your dispel, and then, if they get sheeped straight after that, you've not got dispel for them. So it's a great change. That's like a great thing, but obviously comparing it's going to be really comp specific now, and I think that's a good thing. I think they open it up so it's like you use it but not all the time is a good thing. Like, you're going to always have a more staple one, a better one, but this is going to mean that it's a better overall. Next up is Judgment now costs 5% of base mana. This is a buff. I know it sounds weird. It's from 5.9% to 5%. So obviously more mana, yay. That's all I'm going to really say about that. Next up, Protection. The base damage of Consecration has been increased by 789%. And it now scales less efficiently with attack power by approximately 11%. Obviously don't really have anything to do with PvP at all, because it's just protection and whatever. But it's nice to know that they are trying to buff them. That's all from the Paladin changes. They didn't really change them too much. I'd like some way of Ret Paladins having some defensive stuff. Maybe looking at their defenses against casters in general, not dot class casters, because they're not the hugest problem for them. It's mostly getting burst down in a stun for Holy Paladins isn't working well right now. If they had that though, they would be like the best healer easily. They are doing really well against melee cleaves and stuff like that. That's all from me, and I will speak to you again soon. Goodbye!